To deal with this.
The cross pathway slowing down. ONIC forward momentum.
Yeah. Okay, blue.
The blue into EXP.
Wait.
Unless. Tension alive in this matchup. Or ONIC Philippines have something to do about it. Let's take a look at this emblem setup here.
Typical stuff now for the Kimi these days is the Finder emblem set. Weakness Finder 2 for more slows. They know they need that extra bit of slow so that they increase the chance of them being able to hit the Khalid and the Juicin.
Early game trading.
It is a big portion of what AURORA wants to do with this composition early on.
Oh! Another big resource taken out of Fringe. Brusco catches way too much of that front line damage.
AURORA, I think they want to go ahead and get the deadly magic off.
Oh no, that's another big engagement. Double ult combo, defensively used. The Regisator, Dominkai coming in. Stopped here, but he will get the final blow. They pick up Brusco after he uses a flicker once more. And now Savero with his Salmon Force. Dominkai secures it. AOG defensively, Light gets it out there, but they will find Yue. Savero finds him. Savero dashing on through. Edward lacking one more proc of the Infernal Pursuit. Now Kirk, run Patrick, run. Dominkai's on him, throws a deadly magic, looking for that mount, and he will get it! The Kirk attack lives! But for how much longer? He's had Edward and Dominkite on him.
Oh my goodness. Kirk, is he going to get away from this? He's got
Kirk
a team.
now has allies. Super Prince and Brusco are taking the scene. Oh no. Edward wants to finish the job. Patrick! Split! No! Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
The slow slows down the movement of the Khalid, making it a little bit easier for you to land your hits on him. Lots of control. And that's what we've been seeing in the trade so far.
Ooh. Savero caught that deadly magic, dropped that Salmon Force, a little extra shield. Help! Help! Not gonna work out. Dominkai takes him down. Gold laner from ONIC absent for this turtle take.
Yeah, so I don't know. Is ONIC still going to stay around this side? Did they just forfeit the turtle over without Savero?
Nice taunt by Light coming in. Blazing duet by Dominkai. Does a lot of damage. Now he's backing off. Brusco gets taken down. Still in the thick of it. Kirk, where are you going?
Great play in the map. King Kong pushing minions and mid, so Dominkai cannot go for the chase right away. He had to defend. Good save by King Kong. Him just smartly pushing the waves meant that Dominkai had to clear it up so that he couldn't chase Kirk down.
Lord's up. They have the positioning they were looking for. At this point, too, King Kong's still here on this bottom side. AURORA's gonna know this, but no. Oh, whoa.
And they fully commit.
Whoa.
They take out Prince. It's worth it. Now Bruce goes up next on the docket. They pop the Bruiser. Double kill for Dominkai. Now Kirk gets the mount. He's on DK. Magic's already used up, so Kirk will have to retreat. They can only delay but not stop the Lord take. AURORA are taking on ONIC right now. They're gonna take down Kirk. Oh, Kirk gets hit by that Dark Wave, the Infernal Pursuit, and he gets popped. Yue gets a stack.
And leaving Kirk to be left alone trying to chase.
Dominkai blazing the wet to the face. AOG from Light blocking out the exit. King Kong very low. Yue's gonna get him. One more stack for the Kimi. And now in comes Edward. They're collapsing. Savero drives the Salmon Force defensively used.
Aggressive fights that they've been taking, the great fights, but they've benefited from great macro.
Oh my god, Kirk without a half health. He's begging to mount anyone from AURORA. Salmon Force coming through, trying to defend ONIC, doing their darndest to take down this Lord. Lord still gets a couple more swings before he goes down.
Oh, surprisingly, even without the shield there, Lord's not able to go ahead and take down the turret just yet, but they're going to jump in.
AOG from Light, and Brusco is compromised. Yue gets another stack, and they try to take down Dominkai. One more hit would have done it, but ONIC don't have enough dive. Here comes the Salmon Force. Edward jumping through. Super Prince might go down one more time. Super Prince gets Light, and the Salmon Force expires. Dominkai finds King Kong. Into the back line. Savero survives with the fountain, but they will lose tier 3 in mid.
Holy moly, what a defense so far from ONIC. They're still in the game, but AURORA looks to go and take all the base turrets down off of this.
Say goodbye, it's a bare base for the Super Fam.
The crown picked up by Dominkite. Here's the jump.
Light starts it off with an AOG, forcing a Crimson Beacon out of Prince. Dark Wave coming through, Salmon Force from Savero. They're doing their best here, and look at the back line. Already, Dominkite pops it, but Kinko finds Light. They're on down. Edward here, there's a whole lot of damage. He might actually go down. Up Piru. King Kong finds him. Kirk still alive. alive. ONIC keep all of their members while defending against AURORA.
Yeah, there's 2 flickers down though.
Should be endable.
Oh, this is going to be tough. They have to play this defense perfectly if they want to stay in this.
Perfect high risk dash. You see Severo is fully item locked. AURORA looking to end. Look at Brusco.
Brusco with the conceal. What angle is he looking for? It's Kirk who catches the deadly magics. In comes Brusco. Finds life, but that's a no dice starter. Salmon Force from Severo. A lot of pure damage. Forcing the freeze from Edward. Lord is down. Severo still going. Light takes a whole lot of damage out of there. King Kong takes it. Crimson Beacon from Super Prince. Kirk looking for him out. Kirk takes so much damage. Yue gets him. So 1 for none trade.
They still got to clear these waves in up top and mid.
It's free! And now AURORA want the base. Severo gets another Salmon Force. Clearing the waves, dashing through Synchrovision here. Corner dash there. King Kong clearing the waves with that charge queller. Light comes in with the AOG, the stun, but Light falls. King Kong takes down Edward. King Kong goes down. Yue finds him. Yue stacks are infinite. It's over. AURORA take game 1.
Alice for sustain.
A lot on the line for this matchup, the international rivalry round 2 between ONIC Philippines and AURORA. And one of the teams right now in the league that are really looking towards this one is TNC.
The Phoenix Army are sweating bullets.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look at the emblems. What we see from Severo and Dominkite, or just Severo in lane, I feel like he's one of the more aggressive gold laners when it comes to the lane matchup.
Early items. Boots rush.
Oh, Kirk! Oh, he's foregone.
Talk with your Roman mid laner and let them know if you're gonna be checking like that.
How many are in here? How many? Dominkite 1v1. Flickers out. Oh! Severo!
Oh my
Senses
goodness.
Dominkite's flicker. Both gold laners spend it and are both within inches
No
of
way.
death.
Severo.
He has a
Severo,
shield.
AOT. On camera, the gold lane duel leads.
Oh, but here, King Kong's here.
And
He has his
Kong
ulti.
charging it up. Drops that deadly magic. Salmon Force but the shield. It's a non-starter for ONIC.
Just those little bit of shields already a big deal. But the balls on those 2, damn, I didn't expect such an aggressive.
Oh!
Yo!
Mystic Gosh! Oh,
there's
Bruce!
2!
Oh, he's still going. Super Prince throws out the OG. And despite the glorious pathway, AURORA get the better of him.
It's a Mystic Gush measuring contest.
Oh, blazing duet coming through. Light keeps Severo down, but Severo gets on out of there.
Game, AURORA holding on to it. Kirk's on this off angle here. Everybody joining for this one.
Oh, a dog pile on a Kirk, the same spot he died about 2 minutes earlier. They dropped the glorious pathway, a stolen one. Comes out 2. Salmon Force.
Oh, Brusco.
Severo gets on out there quickly. Brusco in the middle of 4. Second turtle goes to AURORA. This team is revitalized. It's like we're in Jakarta all over again.
Away, getting closer and closer to seeing even TNC get eliminated because of AURORA's sweep win here.
Light here catches the taunt, but Severo knows the timing. BMI through. And now in mid, they try to catch Edward. Oh, what? Edward gets taken down. Prince, the first kill for ONIC.
Oh, that is the damage we were looking for. So Super Prince gets 1. You can see Yue holding on to his own beam here.
That's right. So that's just lethal force in mid, waiting to happen. Severo blazing to win. What did he expect would happen here? He has a BMI. AOG. He flickers through. Kirk might team a kite off cam, but they trade either way. What about half a vengeance by Edward? Fainting the rest of ONIC. They're blitzing it. There's the gush thrown out. Edward catches the deadly magics. He's fine. Severo pushes down bottom. And this ain't a dance unless Bruce can turn it around. Demonkite secures it. The rest of them dogpile on a Demonkite. It's Bruce who scores the kill. AOG defensively used.
He'll give the information to AURORA that they show up.
Actually, both junglers do that.
AURORA make a move.
That's another projectile catching Edward.
They want to rush.
At this point, Edward still has that final slash. And Yue gets put down to half health. Brusco putting a barricade between the Lord and all of AURORA. This may be the signal. Maybe the Northern Lights are actually giving up on the Lord.
Not just yet.
Man, both these sides using ultimates here, but the Lord is going to be worked on and blitzed down by ONIC now. Wow.
Here we go. Super Fab takes it. Off Mystic Dash, forcing an AOG out of light, defensively used. And just like that, ONIC have scored their first major objective.
Harley Gord combination, that straight line of damage. But now, what about Severo? Severo just picked up the malefic gun too, and you're seeing just how much threatening there is here. Oh!
Glorious pathway, Brusco, Light is slowed down. The gush is enough to stop the AOG, and Light gets it again.
Edward!
But he gets stopped. Crowd control is enough. Kirk pops him. Aurora man down. Edward. Severo takes him down. The freeze, and he will not be able to BMI on out of there. He gets punished by DK.
Severo to clear up. There's going to be constant pressure at the far lane. Are they going to try to blitz? No, it's Harley. They can't.
Yeah, this is
minions,
so
man.
risky for Aurora to actually try to contest. It might be one of those situations where you kind of just have to try to go for it. They're going to clear out this bottom.
Might lose an inhibitor.
Oh, they are. Oh, it does go down.
Wow. Cart minion 1, US 0.
Oh, man.
That's a projection thrown out. King Kong secures. Brusco drops that glorious pathway. Demon Kite. He might actually fall here. He dashes through. And he pops immortality. He's juggling items. He gets on out of there with a surge. AOG. Light securing the exit for his team.
One turret left, Lord. Making its way up top here.
Yeah, Kirk's pushing him, putting himself there so that Aurora are forced to play back.
Play back, Glorious Pathway dropped down by Brusco. Leads in with a charge. There's their own Glorious Pathway to slow things down. And Lord, they got to deal with this.
The cross pathway slowing down. ONIC forward momentum. And Light is still alive. Light looking for that taunt. They get rid of the Lord. Edward gets taken down here by Super Prince Summon Force. Coming through. Severo dealing a lot of damage. Down goes Demon Kite. And now up next is the base. ONIC says, not just yet. We're going all the way.
Wait, there's some pink.
Oh,
the Gord is sad now.
why? What? So,
Oh, this is why we were saying get out first.
So you don't expose your soft, vulnerable.
Oh my
Mid laner,
goodness.
Brusco the Bruiser. You see how much vigor went into that clap?
You know who you have to bring into a box that's essentially a ring? Is the freaking wrestler himself, Atlas. Real, where it can really set things up for the Gord here on Super France if they manage to make that kind of setup work. So let's go ahead. We're jumping into our last and final game of Week 7 in this international rivalry. We're Game 3 between Aurora and ONIC Philippines.
One of the rules we learned early on this season, if there is Gord, or if there is Sora, you shouldn't Gord. By the way, Edward picked up Master Assassin. He just wants to win the duel straight up against Kirk. He will play this mega aggro, which he is.
Oh man, whoa.
Oh, dude. He's very low. In comes Brusco, and now Edward gets taken out.
Brusco's giving the information.
The flicker and the gush. The argument won't save him. Edward taken down again. And now deep in the pit, Brusco trying to stop Demon Kite from taking it, but the Appraiser's Wrath Retribution combo is good. And now Brusco gets one on him. Yue will survive. ONIC, they get just a trade.
Yeah, so good respect also by ONIC. They need to try to level it out though.
And there's the Fatal Links. Answer with a gush and a Summon Force. Super Freaks picks off the Smiling Demon, and now in comes King Kong, trying to take down Light. Another Mystic Projection, and King Kong scores. Off camera though, Edward gets one on Kurt.
He decided to go ahead and start things up. Keep an eye on Brusco where he decides to place this up.
Doming rotates.
Yeah, Doming is rotating up fast. They might just get this.
RWM coming up. Turtle at a third of its health. Looking for an engagement. I think Aurora just gave it up straight now. Brusco looking for it. No one home for the Fatal Links. Gets mad punished. An overkill by Aurora.
These utility heroes, right now he's pretty solid. Just kind of able to take what he wants, control the objective, spaces, and now Light could be in trouble here.
Okay, a lot of chain CC on that thought. But what do they do with that?
Already got the Dreadnought, and I mean, he's been tanking enough to deal with this where he can just kind of plant himself up in this front side, and Demon Guy will just walk up to the orange buff.
Uh-oh. King Kong able to secure, and there is a little baby Fatal Links. The Gush relocating to the bridges that flicker, and Brusco might get another here. He goes down. Edward finds Retribution. Vengeance for kills, and Edward underneath this. RWM, you were helping him secure, and Edward can't save. They do go down. A shutdown by King Kong. 2 for 3, and Dominic getting on out of here. BMI through. King Kong can't take him down.
Around the mid, still both teams have not given up on the tower.
And they dogpile on the one. Demon Kite catches all the ults. AOG canceling Super Prince's ult. RWF did up for Yue goes down. Savannah with a down force underneath tier 1. And in comes Kurt, spacing on Edward. Dominic pew-pewing away. And in comes the perfect match. The bang! And the takedown. Savannah gets a double.
He's like, King Kong, I gave you the other ones earlier. I'll take the double now. So Severo grabs 2.
And it's been very tight up until about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right, fight for this Lord, less than half health right now. Everybody for this party here. Demon Kite could be in trouble. He's going to get pushed off.
RWM by US, swiping away, big knockup. And the loud damage coming through. King Kong secures first. And now business, as usual, as Brucio gets taken down. The Salmon Force gets zoned out. Dominic takes out Kurt. And ONIC have committed too much to just taking the Lord.
Aura, looking at their items too, what does it come in for them? Are they just, I mean, there's the Trinity already for Domin Kite.
Yeah. It looks like he's going Malefic on 4th.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Now
light.
they give one the light. Mystic Gush and everything as they pick up the Gatot. Aurora are a man down.
Couple seconds here, but they might bite off a little bit too much.
They're holding out for Flying Clouds. But now Brusco looking to stop that. RWM plus the shifting skies. Brusco gets taken down. Immortality pops out goes Edward. Kurt takes him. And light trades out for Brusco though. But King Kong secures 1 for 1. Dominic Kite looking to finish now. Blazing to the face as it takes down Kirk. BMI back. Make that a 2 for 1.
But they hurt too much. The Suyo and the Harris together have doing damage!
Kong takes out Light. 3 members of Aurora
Severo.
left. It's a battle. Dominic Kite. Dominic Kite bites it with Super Fritz closing off the exit.
Hours. They'll have 2 more waves crashing in. Let's see if they'll continue this attack, because Aurora are back.
Oh, Brusco with a conceal. Perfect match. Looking for this big ticket. Fatal Links. He fights Demon Kite. There's a Super Frince. Oh, canceled out already as Edward jumps through. Salmon Force. Savannah takes him out. And King Kong zoning out Light. Already used it. Projection thrown out. Mid lane still stands.
Ooh, mid lane still stands. Even though they lost 1, Aurora keeps themselves into this game, and they keep up 2 base turrets. They still have a wave pushing in mid, pushed up ONIC, looking at least take another base turret down.
Another rejection thrown out. Charge Pela plus Kurt jumping in. Demon Kite can't punish, especially with a wave up top. Wave down bottom too. Savero is still here. Oh, I think ONIC respect Aurora's damage output. They'll play for the next Lord. Purify as well, like a Purify at home against the Fatal Links.
Oh, that too. Lord's up. Half health currently on it. Keep it on Brusco. He's going to be the main guy to watch out for. Demon Kite getting poked down quite a bit. They might just have to decide to go for this. There's the jump.
Light with the AOG. Has an immortality. Bound to revitalize. Lord still goes to ONIC. Savannah does get taken down by Dominic Kite though as DK jumps in. And Kurt holding down. Look at King Kong coming through. Surges right through the remaining members of Aurora. And look at how low they all are. Super Prince wants King Kong. House. Bruce is very low. King Kong.
Is he going to go to the base?
Going in. And Aurora are still playing man-to-man defense. Light does come back. Light is trying to clear these waves. But